December, the current administration announced that they would be giving every household $25,000 COVID-19 relief cash grant. I'm sure many citizens got excited since they would be getting extra cash in their pockets. Even I got excited after hearing the administration decided to help Guyanese during this global pandemic. This is what Ali said, and I quote, "The cash grant has served as a timely economic impetus and has catalyzed business activity everywhere. We have seen how the shops have become abuzz and a smile has returned to our people who welcomed the initiative with glowing tributes." Now let's dig a little deeper as to why this COVID relief is essential. Over 1 million people have died from the virus globally, with over 21 million active cases. The virus has also put a tremendous challenge on public health, food systems, and not forgetting the world of work. Guyana is no stranger to the economic and social disruption caused by this devastating pandemic. So it is vital to help those in need during these uncertain times. It is rather embarrassing, shameful to witness the exploitation, ridiculous, and unfair arrogance of this current administration that treats Guyanese as if they are still slaves on the plantation. The current administration continues to ignore many Guyanese who cannot feed themselves and their families without an income. Many citizens would have lost their jobs and have no way of putting nutritious food on the table for their loved ones. Note, this problem is not isolated to Guyana only. This situation is happening worldwide. We have seen food shortages in the United States and other places, much less Guyana, that is considered to be a third world country. Now, don't get me wrong, many Guyanese are doing relatively well since this lame duck administration took office. But, allegedly, it seems as though the current administration is still in the revenge mode and decided to punish many Guyanese for supporting the APNU AFC during the March 2nd, 2020 elections. News Guyana 24 reached out to many citizens via social media to have a basic understanding of the situation in Guyana concerning the COVID-19 $25,000 relief cash grant. We found out many of them were denied the cash grant and were given a pink slip to record their name and telephone number with a follow-up expectation. Sounds to me like April 1st. All Fool's Day. What an embarrassing situation. Ladies and gentlemen, please note, the criteria used to distribute the cash grant can be considered lame and lacks transparency. This is what Ali said after the entire administration caught with their hands in the cookie jar. The COVID-19 cash grant is one payment of $25,000 per principal household. It is necessary to re-emphasize that the grant is not one per family. We know that some households are big, and in some cases, more than one family may be living in a household. However, where such a situation exists, the distribution clerks and regional supervisors are required to note such instances so that those families can be taken into consideration in the future. Imagine that, in the future. Listen, Ali, this sounds too polished, and it's also a slap in the faces of many Guyanese. Sounds to me like a Dumbo circus. Hey, the secret is out. Guyana has large households. Really? Come on, Ali. It is no secret that Guyana has households with many different family members under one roof. And to disenfranchise a family member because they happen to live in the same home with others, this is a punishable and unapologetic act by the PPP administration. Shame on you, or like we always say, shame on y'all. So, I did not say this, but Ali did. One household means one house. It does not matter if you live in upstairs or downstairs or in the kitchen. Only one person will get $25,000. Is this the right thing to do? And also, to add insults to the people of Guyana, Ali got citizens parading the streets with thousands of dollars. Take a moment and think about this strategy. Are we living in the Stone Age? What happens to brainstorming and careful planning, organizing? We have many graduates from the University of Guyana and other places with well-equipped skill sets. No wonder the former president, Brigadier David Granger, said he wouldn't attend an unorganized, hurriedly, and unplanned meeting with Dr. Afan Ali. Well, Ali, let me give you some ideas. Hopefully, you can implement them shortly. Currently, the schools are closed in those communities, and there are many community centers and church buildings that you could have used to distribute the funds by a show of national ID or passport, and not forgetting the tin. With technology, instead of giving cash grants to 500,000 citizens, you could have created checks or money orders so persons can cash them at the bank. Another way to avoid confusion and discrepancy is to liaise with the bank to make arrangements for direct deposit based on your citizen's TIN. Ladies and gentlemen, this administration has failed to distribute the cash grant properly and blatantly denied many Guyanese the COVID-19 relief cash grant. The reason for them not being able to have any Pepperpot this morning. How sad. I am disgusted by this situation. It's Christmas Day and many Guyanese did not receive the COVID-19 relief cash grant. Think about that, Ali. And now we know the Grinch who stole Christmas in Guyana. Thank you.